Last year you didn't hear of too many closures. Now every time it snows and we get a significant amount of snow, we have to close the road down for avalanche control work.
Tonight, early this morning and last night, Little Cottonwood Canyon closed for avalanche mitigation. This is a live look right now in the area.
Yeah, the canyon, one of the most dangerous roads in the country for avalanche risk, and UDOT crews have been busy this year trying to keep the roadway as clear and as safe as it can possibly be.
But what happens when the road is closed? There's avalanche debris across the roadway, and someone badly needs to get up or down that canyon. Brian Schnee joining us live tonight from Sandy with a look at an emergency situation this winter where everyone had to get creative. Brian.
Mark and Heidi, good evening. You could call this the perfect storm. It happened on a day where Little Cottonwood Canyon was closed. UDOT avalanche control crews triggered a massive slide that covered the roadway, preventing anybody getting through the canyon, including someone that had to go to the hospital.
We just had a natural avalanche come out of the chute.
It's been one of those winters here in Utah.
We like to say we can control Mother Nature. We work with Mother Nature, but Mother Nature's in charge.
UDOT avalanche control teams have had their hands full. So far this year, they've had to fully close Little Cottonwood Canyon 16 times for avalanche mitigation. They've also had 5 mid-canyon closures.
We had 20 missions within a month, which is pretty unheard of for us.
Sam Bartlit is a patroller at Snowbird. He remembers one of those early January closure days vividly.
That'd be me right there.
While working at Snowbird that day, patrollers had a man come in with a medical issue. He needed to get to the hospital, and helicopters weren't flying due to poor weather conditions.
We were mitigating the hazard above the highway, and we had some avalanche debris cross the highway, making it impossible to get out of the canyon.
As we shot our first shot, Maybird came down with a vengeance.
An avalanche 15 feet deep and 100 yards wide covering the road.
So all of a sudden we have an ambulance coming down the road and a patient that needs to get to the hospital, and we don't have a way for him to get across the road.
First responders had to find a way to get that man from one ambulance to another and to the hospital.
They can come to the bottom of the debris pile and decide if they want to transport with the toboggan over it.
As UDOT crews worked to clear the road as fast as they could,
We determined the best action would be get a toboggan, what we usually get people off our mountains in, down on the highway.
all of the first responders and the patient put on protective equipment, including avalanche beacons, and off they went over the debris field.
It's only a 14-minute delay to get this patient out of the canyon as it would have been on a sunny day. So I think that speaks volumes to how we work together up there.
Well, the patient in this instance, we're told, is doing okay. A complex situation for first responders, including a lot of people who have worked up here in the Cottonwoods for many years, many of which we spoke to said they've never seen a toboggan transport of sorts in their time here. Now, in terms of Little Cottonwood Canyon itself, once again, it'll be closed overnight for avalanche mitigation and control work. We're live in Sandy tonight. Brian Schnee, KUTV 2 News.